How's it going, guys? We are live here at the Electric Grinch. We are waiting for the vote to start. The voters are all signed up. We have a lot of great poets in line for you today, so we'll be posting this live after. But other than that, we've just been waiting for hosts to get started. We're very creative. So you're getting work or always been like, I mean,
my pitch is actually getting better, but I don't have the same mobility.
Feeling shy.
So it's very just kind of like move like the camera around you. I'm looking at the same one. Thanks. Miss.
No, you're a friend of Chris.
Yes. So I acted one of Chris's things a long time ago, so I'm an actor right now. So this is for like my channel where I help people like explore creativity and so it's something like my player falls right in my Chris.
Chris Short. Yeah.
It's not gonna be hard. Yeah. Are you
Well, it's, I'm actually not on. Yeah, well, I'm actually.
One, two.
I'm a non.
A little louder. Hey, I can a little louder, man.
I just like.
A little louder. Oh, that's good. Oh, I can hear myself.
There was something else.
All right.
I sent.
All right. I want to welcome everybody coming out tonight on this winter night, January 10th, 2023. I'm making a brief announcement. Then we're going to start in about less than 10 minutes. There is a sign-up sheet on the table with all the other J Street poets. I'll bring it around if anybody wants to perform tonight. The format is a 5-minute, generally it's 5 minutes. If you have material that's longer than 5 minutes, we could go up to 8 minutes. But you don't have to use the 8 minutes if you don't want to. There's going to be more than one round of getting on stage because we don't have a huge turnout. So we're going to do part 1, we're going to do some poets, then we're going to do a brief 10-minute intermission, bathroom break, and then we're going to do the second half, and then we're just going to keep going until our time runs out. I'd like to thank Mitchell Ramsey and the Electric Grinch for allowing this to happen. This wonderful venue, this wonderful bar, top drawer, and what do you got on tonight? Pizza? What's the food tonight? What are you featuring?
Pizza cake.
I was like,
Pizza cake.
whatever's
All
next door.
Wonderful drinks on tap. All right, so that's my announcement. We're going to start in about 5 minutes. Enjoy. Thanks for coming out. Whenever you need to get up there over the
No, I did. You colors. Oh, I did.
I like the sweater. What you're wearing too.
This is actually. Well, this is
Remember the 60s, you weren't there. When I was born in 1972,
I know. He's such a
everybody tells me they're 60s kids. They're like, oh, this is where Hey, silently. Thanks.
Yeah, absolutely.
Where would you want to be? There's one thing I forgot to mention. Now would be a good time to silence your cell phones, put them on vibrate, so we're not interrupted and we can absorb the poetry that's being shared tonight. Thank you very much. That's okay with you guys.
How you doing? Chris. Going up?
Ready, Steve?
I got whenever you are.
All right, the first J Street Poets event at Electric GRINCH. Thanks everybody for coming. Thanks for the poets, the audience, the turnout on a cold January day. And I'm your host, Christian Ortega, poet, artist, and publisher. And thank you for coming out tonight. And I'm going to open with a piece by Simon Rich. I'm actually, if you ask anybody in Woodstock or Kingston, I'm more known for performing other people's material, than my own material. So I'm going to see if I can pull this up really quickly. Now, Simon Rich was the youngest person to get hired for the New Yorker magazine. He's the son of New York Times writer Frank Rich. Some of you might know that name. And I've performed this before. It's just been a while. Let me get this mic up a little bit. I can do it without breaking it. Okay. All right, so we're going to start this off, kick this off with a bang here. So, start that off. Okay. I'll tie it this way. Unprotected by Simon Rich. I born in factory. They put me in wrapper. They seal me in box. 3 of us in box. In early days, they move us around from factory to warehouse, from warehouse to truck, from truck to store. One day in store, boy human sees us on shelf. He grabs us, hides us under shirt. He rushes outside. He goes to house, runs into bedroom, locks door. He tears open box and takes me out. He puts me in wallet. I stayed in wallet long, long time. This is the story of my life inside wallet. The first friend I meet in wallet is student ID, Jordy Hirschfeld. He is card. He has been around longest, he says. He introduces me to other cards. I meet learner permit, Jordy Hirschfeld. Blockbuster video, Jordy Hirschfeld. Jamba Juice value card. GameStop Power-Up Card, Jordy Hirschfeld. Business Card, Albert Hirschfeld DDS. Scarsdale Comic Book Explosion Discount Card. In the middle of wallet, there live dollars. I am less close to them, because they are always coming and going, but they are mostly nice. I meet many 1s and 5s, some 10s, a few 20s. One time I meet 100. He stayed for a long time. Came from birthday card, he said. Birthday card from an old person. I also meet photograph of girl human. Very beautiful. Eyes like Blockbuster Video. Blue, blue, blue. When I first get to wallet, I am new guy. But time passes, I stay for so long, I become veteran. When I first arrive, Jamba Juice has just 2 stamps. Next thing I know, he has 5 stamps, then 6, then 7. When he gets 10 stamps, he is gone. One day, learner permit disappears. In his place, there is new guy, driver license. I become worried. Things are changing fast. Soon after, I am taken out of wallet. It is night. I am scared. I do not know what is happening. Then I see girl human. She is one from photograph. She looks same in real life, except now she wears no shirt. She is smiling, but when she sees me, she becomes angry. There is arguing. I go back inside wallet. A few days later, picture of girl human is gone. That summer, I meet 2 new friends. The first is Student ID, New York University, Jordy Hirschfeld. The second is MetroCard. MetroCard is from New York City, and he never lets you forget it. He has a real attitude. He is yellow and black with Cirque du Soleil advertisement on back. When MetroCard meets GameStop Power-Up Card Jordy Hirschfeld, he looks at me and says, "No wonder Jordy Hirschfeld not yet used you." I become confused. Use me for what? That night, MetroCard tells me many strange things about myself. At first, I do not believe what he says, but he insists all is true. When I start to panic, he laughs. He says, "What did you think you were for?" I am too embarrassed to admit the truth, which is that I thought I was a balloon. It is around this time that we moved. For more than 2 years, we had lived inside Velcro Batman. It is nice, comfy. One day, though, without warning, we are inside stiff brown leather. I am very upset, especially when I see that so many friends are gone. No more GameStop Power-Up Card Jordy Hirschfeld. No more Blockbuster Video Jordy Hirschfeld. No more Scarsdale Comic Book Explosion Discount Card. Only survivors are MetroCard, driver license, student ID, myself, and a creepy new lady named Visa. I am angry. What's wrong with Velcro Batman? It had many pockets and was warm. I miss my friends and I am lonely. A few days later, I meet Film Forum membership Jordan Hirschfeld. At this point, I am in panic mode. What is Film Forum? Who is Jordan Hirschfeld? Jordan Hirschfeld is the same guy as Jordy Hirschfeld, MetroCard explains, but he is trying to change his image. I am confused. What is wrong with old image? That night, I poke my head out of wallet and look around pocket. It is dark, but I can see we have new neighbor. His name is Cigarettes Gauloise. He is very polite, but I get a weird vibe from him. It is about this time that I meet strip of notebook paper. On him is written Rachel Feingold at nyu.edu. Now we're getting somewhere, MetroCard says. I have never been more frightened in my life. That Saturday, 5 crisp 20s show up. I assume they will stay a long time, like most 20s. But 2 hours later, they are gone, replaced by Receipt La Cucina. MetroCard looks at Receipt La Cucina and laughs. She better put out after that, he says. I am confused and worried. Later on, I am minding my own business when Jordan shoves his finger into me. I am terrified. What was that, I ask. MetroCard grins. He is checking to make sure you're there, he says, for later. My friends try to calm me down. One of the dollars a one tells me about the time he met vending machine Pepsi. He was stuffed in and out so many times he almost died. I know he is trying to make me feel better, but I am like, please stop talking about that. Eventually the moment comes. It is like other time. I am taken out of wallet and tossed on bed. It is very dark. I can make out shape of girl. She picks me up and squints at me for a while. Then she turns on lamp. I am confused. So is Jordan Hirschfeld. What's wrong, he asks. His face is like Jamba Juice value card. Red, red, red. I think, she says, this might actually be expired. There is long silence. Then all of a sudden the humans are laughing. And then the girl is hitting Jordan with pillow. And he is hitting her back with pillow. And they are laughing, laughing, laughing. The girl reaches into her bag. Don't worry, she says, I've got one. Part of me kind of wants to watch what happens next, but I am quickly covered in pile of clothes. When I wake up next day, Jordan is dangling me over a trash can. I look down into pit. Inside are cigarette galwas and film forum schedule. They are talking philosophy. I sigh. I do not really want to move in with them, but what can I do? I figure this is the end of the line for me. Suddenly, though, Jordan carries me away to other side of room. I am placed inside shoebox under his bed. At first, I am afraid because it is dark, but as vision adjusts, I see I am not alone. There is strip of notepaper, Rachel Feingold at NYU.edu. There is receipt, La Cucina, on which is now written first date. I spend long time in shoebox. When I arrive, I am new guy, but as time passes, I become veteran. I welcome many new friends. Birthday card, Rachel. Happy Valentine's Day, Rachel. And many post-it notes, Rachel. I love you, Jordy, Rachel. Jordy, Rachel. Everything in here is Rachel. I do not know how things are in Wallet these days, but I am glad to be in the box. I feel as if I had made it. I am happy. I am warm. I am safe. Thank you. Okay, first reader on the open mic is the wonderful Jenny Folger. Please give applause. Thank you. Bringing this down.
All right, hopefully this works.
Thank you, Chris.
Thank you. Adjust that for whoever works for you.
Okay. Does that work? Okay. Unlike Chris, I'm reading my own poem tonight. It's called The Afterlife, if indeed there is one. I hope it's not like going to Walmart, tacky and tedious. It should be luxurious, or at least comfortable. A place of abundance, where silk is as common as cleaning cloths, where baths are filled with plumeria-scented water at just the right temperature. But what if what we deserve is Walmart? Justice is too harsh for eternity. Give us mercy instead. But leave out the feathery wings, the crowding around the throne, that incessant harp playing. Give us instead quiet swing time in a hammock, the chirping call of the cardinal, the aggressive piano of Thelonious Monk playing You Needn't. So let us watch black swallowtails sip nectar from deep purple phlox and Queen Anne's lace. Let someone whisper a word of kindness. The second one is a little shorter. It's called On the Night Balcony. At the waters below, nocturnal creatures break the stillness, move through the dark. Evidence the world continues, though we insist it stop, to recognize our loss. We invite your presence. Whisper the words we've not yet said. Thank you.
All right, Jenny Folger, that was wonderful. Thank you for sharing those poems. Up next on the open mic is the wonderful David Walsh. Give it up for David Walsh.
Thanks, Chris. And thanks for putting this together. Very, very nicely. I have two poems written at the time of the Russian invasion of Ukraine. And these two were kind of my reaction to what was going on. The first one is called Ukrainian Spring. When the snow and war still came, we postponed April. Dark skies dropped metal gray that set streets aflame, making peace a refugee, shadows that chased toward tarnished borders, winter coats the last protection for exiles escaping colorless streets, framed with yawning broken windows into perilous sanctuary. Spring would still display forsythia, yellow shatters the morning frost.
Can't clap holding this.
The second one is the same theme, but from a different perspective. This one's called War Contains No Poetry. Blood so red I can chew it. Doors and roof, splintered space. Teeth so rattled I can swallow them. House and home, lost sanctuary. Hair so hot I can smell it. War with missiles, proxy for armies. Thunder so loud I can grip it. Hell from the sky, language without words. Thank you.
All right, thank you, David Walsh. Give it up for David Walsh. Thank you. Thank you. All right, next on the open mic is Marie-Louise Carrera or Carreño? How do I say? Carreño. Marie-Louise Carreño. Give it up.
Short poem in deference or reference to a local weather person. Paul Cayano's weather report. We have stepped through the portal of winter's solstice, bracing for blinding blizzards, killing avalanches, bitter freezes. Earth, in her wisdom, has tilted her northern face imperceptibly towards the sun. One more minute of light. Snow sparkles and glistens. Massive icicles pierce the imagination. Refuse to weep. 2 more minutes of light. The deer's precision tracks in the snow bring dreams of line dancing under a summer sky. Buds are swelling quietly, the shadows short. 1 more minute of light. Fierce storms have felled the tall white pine. The trunk still stands, jagged, splintered. The tree had resisted. Healing fragrances of wood and sap linger. The pine's rocks still entwined with those of hemlock growing up at the base. The young tree's soft branches brim with shimmering raindrops, hushed tears for an old companion. We live in a country, in a region where there's a lot of snows. Be still. Between low-hanging clouds and a deep layer of snow on the ground, calm is unfolding. The rustling whisper of brittle oak and hickory leaves stopped. Birds and fairy creatures retreated to their nests. No more scratching frozen ground. Trees and roofs bear the heavy weight. Some collapse. The sound of footsteps is swallowed. Is this quiet also stilling the restless spirits of the dead? Do they need to be buried anew? A thickly flocked shroud, the color of white clouds, is waiting. When the stillness is folding in on itself, breath becomes song, heart becomes drum.
All right, Maria Louise Carreño. Give it up for Maria Louise, everybody. That was wonderful. Wonderful. Now, the next performer, reader on the open mic is a very dear friend of mine and a brilliant mind, a wonderful host. We've had tea time recently, and I'm enjoying a lot of the time that I spent with Sherry Lyons. Everybody, welcome Sherry Lyons.
Yes, I have to say, I am really out of my comfort zone up here because I'm actually a science historian. So this is not the kinds of things, but because of this writers group, I have tried my hand at a couple of poems. So
You go, girl. You go.
So this is called the $1,000 poem. I remember a time before computers, before printers, when I used a typewriter. A store made copies. A time when it didn't cost almost $1,000 and 6 hours on the phone for the convenience of having my computer communicate with my new printer. And the second one is called Cats. Number 1, Therapy Cat. Lyle follows me everywhere, on my lap while trying to read, rubs against me and purrs, watching Netflix, nesting against my thigh, purring, calming. Does Lyle know my sadness? Dogs must be trained to be therapy dogs. Just being a cat, Lyle is a therapy cat. Number 2, meditation cat. Around the dining room table, I walk, meditating. Wallace jumps up. On the table, he walks, around and around. Sitting with Wallace is like sitting under the Bodhi tree. As he purrs, I am calm, my mind free of distraction. Wallace is a meditation cat.
All right. Thank you. Very Lions. Thank you. All right. All right. I've met her cats. They're shy, but I've met her cats. Her cats are wonderful. All right, next.
Miles helped himself to about 5 pieces of shrimp last night before I was cooking them for a friend for dinner, so that was not too
Oh, okay. Well, we're going to have to forgive him.
great. Yeah.
All right, next on the hit parade and the open mic is the wonderful, accomplished writer, poet, who just published, Sam, what was the name of your recent book?
Vibrant Sounds, Colors, Emotion.
Vibrant Sounds Towards Emotion. Did I say that right?
Colors, Emotion.
Colors in Motion. The wonderful S.L. Maurice. Give a hand. Thank you. You're up.
Yep. This is like a weekly predicament for me. I'm gonna put a balloon stand. 6'4", I gotta raise it and lower it. Oh man. So let me
You're
see
doing good.
now.
I can hear you. You're doing good. I can hear you.
Awesome. I think that should do it. Alright. So, you know, I ran into this writers group, my guys over here, the Lone State group, the Scribes, and I've been turning over poem after poem with them, and I've been highly anticipating this book, and it came out finally, and Vibrant Sounds, Colors, Emotion, look it up. It's on Amazon now. It's free for purchase. I mean, it's out there for purchase, $15 a pop. And you know, there's too many people to thank, but like, you know, I got you guys any acknowledgments. I just have a special thank you in my heart for you. You're very talented writers and editors, and you've got such keen eyes, and you just have a stethoscope to the heartbeat of, and it's like, it's such a pleasure and a privilege to work with you. And I'm going to start off this first poem titled After Herman Hesse and the Rider Waite. Amos Sinclair painted while Goldman sculpted, and a fool laughed at the Hierophant swinging from the chandelier by his ankles. The hall resonated with a striking chisel. Sinclair rendered the generous deity, brushed her feet in paper when suddenly her sharp-nosed face became animate. Brother Goldman, rendering the mother again, as numerous times in the past, revealed enough of her head and face for her to balk at the phenomena all in the hall witnessed. The dog yipped and growled, chasing his own tail until he discovered the Hierophant's descended pontiff cap on the ground. He grabbed it in his jaws and pranced around the hall with the cap, wagging his tail victoriously. The Hierophant exclaimed at the mother, and chastised Abraxas rendered animate. This is my body, argued Abraxas embodied. This is who I am. The mother defended with a tenacious ferocity so loud her scathing words still ring in my ears. A little flat to be exact, but nothing that followed was accidental. Apprehended and castrated, the Hierophant continued to protest the blasphemy with idle defenses and apologies. The fool rolled on the ground, panting, and acting cynical, he remarked with barks. His familiar stood on 2 legs and held his paws together as if in praise, begging to be healed. The ringing, the arguing, the clamor, the barking, the growling, the noises enmeshed in the manner of an orchestrated convalescence. And once I was overcome by all that transpired, our paths happening once again, a tragic deja vu, striking precisely as the chisel in the stone, centuries between each deft blow. Curious. This next one is a part of a long poem. It's part 1. It's titled Zoetic Hydrant. A car crashed into the hydrant across the street from my apartment. Within me, a zoetic source swelled. 6 passersby in the corner of Delaware and 2nd Gen deflected out of the open spigot. The driver inside exclaimed and squabbled over a miscalculated parallel parking attempt. I saw their fist pound against the steering wheel through the veil of water, light in sight, pummeling down on the car hood. The officer arrived and shooed everyone away. He blinked fast and wrinkled his nose as he wrote a ticket, squinting in the light, giving life to the small rainbow forming at the farthest reaching fronds of the water spout. Wintertime come by and I must manage plumbing issues. There's a crack in the jade pipe. The summertime now is nothing but daydream. I have a barren fridge, my sinuses are clogged, and I have yet to pay the heating bill. Inside it's cold, outside it's cold, there's no avoiding the fact it's mad brick all over upstate. Wherever I go around here, I'm always catching someone's cold shoulder. What was once a spiritual awakening seems less than likely, murky. 6 years past now, and I'm uncertain how to even fix the plumbing or ongoing panic and clamor banging against the crown of my skull. Dry air cracks my lips, phrases in my essays screech and break bitter, and jammed lines come out in trivials. In the margins of my composition notebooks, and scattered everywhere on my writing desk are fragment sentences and clauses from which I must assert substance and value. And so, I find myself frightfully laughing at nothing sometimes, nothing at all. Doubting my mental well-being, I engaged or embodied thought, wondering if spring is just around the corner. I laugh at my self-doubt, my circumstances, I snicker, sneer, and snarl at notions of happiness. I laugh until my stomach is racked, not knowing what divine dreams will happen upon while sleeping. I most certainly wonder if there is a medicine for this sort of malady. Happening on the sense of no faith, my only antidote for this inclement weather may be to precisely render the nature of my condition barren and clear. Where hope shatters like icicles on the sidewalk, I must also eradicate those vast blankets of doubt. Thank you.
All right. All right. All right. What do we have here? I gotta go to Mount Everest. Just talking to Mike. Thanks, man. All right. So, what we got going on? All right. So next up on the open mic is a wonderful friend of mine who was in my music video. Life is Sweet, which we shot in Green Island. That's how I first came to know the wonderful C.S. Brennan. He has since gone on into the film world. He's directed, he's written, he's acted. Multi-talented, multi-dimensional C.S. Brennan is sharing his poetry. Give me a quick applause. Thank you.
Oh, good, it's not. Okay. I was worried I was going to have to adjust after the 6'4" guy. All right, this one isn't mine, but I hope you guys like it all the same. This is my voice. There are many like it, but this one's mine. And it's a fine line when you're trying to define the finer points of politics. Politics being a Latin word. Poly, meaning many. Ticks, meaning blood-sucking butt-loves. But too many live in countries where it's bullets instead of ballots, where gavels fall like mallets when held in the hands of those whose children can be bought as easily as children can be taught to covet. And the only ones willing to speak up are forced to live so far beneath the radar that the underground is considered above it. This is for the Ho Chi Minhs and the Michael Collins. For the Marquis de Sades and the Muted Gods, this is my voice. There are many like it, but this one is mine. And this sons and daughters who watch mothers and fathers drowning in shallow waters while panning for the American dream, the political tree called the mainstream. This is for those sleeping on steam vents, making makeshift tents out of cardboard and old trash, trying to catch 40 winds in between the crash of car wrecks, risking their necks so that they can survive another day, so that they can starve, so that family can carve their body into a corpse before their heart stops beating, so that men in a boardroom meeting can make it harder for them to get welfare, health care. It's no wonder some of them pawn off their own wheelchairs, and every time I see them I can't help but feel the fault that maybe I didn't search myself hard enough, that I didn't control all ends, that I could save the world. Or at least this little girl curled up in a ball. I spent so much of my life giving reality checks like a fish that's too small, when I gotta cash in my reality checks. Drop her some spare fantasy, because I've got 3 separate degrees from different universities, but the only valuable thing I ever learned was to believe people when they say please. This is my voice. There are many like it. This one is mine. And don't tell me
there are no heroes. This is for them, the women and the men. For Helen Keller, who against all odds found a voice. This is for the choice that Veronica Guerin chose to make. This is the day that the Dalai Lama finally comes home. For Dr. Jeffrey Wygant, who alone stared down big tobacco. This is for the trial that finally found a man guilty of shooting Medgar Evans dead. This is for everything Malcolm X said, remembered by athletes who left the Olympics double-fisted. For Arthur Miller, black was for Galileo locked up because he said the earth was round. This is for the 211 who finally found a sound that got abandoned in the US. And imagine if we could still hear John Lennon play. This is for the people who stood up today and said no. For Edward R. Murrow, for Salman Rushdie, Mahatma Gandhi, you, me, this city, this country. We will always have a choice. When you stand up to be counted and tell the world, this is my voice. There are many like it. This one is mine.
All right. That was amazing. That was amazing. C.S. Brennan, thank you so much for sharing. Who wrote that?
I don't know.
Okay, I don't know who wrote it. It was good. Whoever wrote it was good. C.S. Brennan, could you pass me my tablet, which I left over there?
Yep.
Thanks, brother. All right. Okay, so we're about to conclude part one. We're going to take a little 10-minute bathroom break intermission, and then we're doing round two. There is room on the sign-up sheet for round two. I could just call everybody the same order that they signed up for the first half. We have poetry until 8:30, so or whenever they kick us out. So everyone's welcome to hang out. And I'm going to set up. We're going to share some wonderful material about Ian Max, who from the publisher of Recto Verso Editions. We're a small, limited edition hybrid publisher, and we highlight voices outside of the mainstream and emerging writers. And I discovered Ian Max through the poetry scene up here. Brilliant, already accomplished, already established, and he trusted me to publish his second book, which is coming out eminently in the next couple of weeks. And he is J Street Poets. Our next event is February 14th, the second Wednesday of every month. Once a month we have the space, and he's going to do a poetry feature. He's going to be reading from his new book. We're going to have books for sale. It's going to be a book launch, poetry reading. So let me share something about the wonderful Ian Max. If you want to know more, you can go to ianmax.com. You can Google him. He's performed everywhere, Cafe Lena, Delinda, everywhere. He's an amazing, amazing person, an amazing, amazing writer. And I'm going to read one of the reviews of Identity Crisis, which is the book I'm publishing. This is by Kayla Davis. Identity Crisis by Ian Max details the silent inner voice of a black man screaming, magnifying the quote-unquote not black enough trope that's been pervasive in our culture. Ian Max's poetry reads raw and emotional. Punished and misunderstood as a black man in America, Ian fires back with poems that are unapologetically black, in words that are meant to be felt, not just read. Consumed by colorism projected onto him, Ian Max spills the tea in this captivating walk of his existence. I encourage you to walk these miles in his shoes. A must-read for anyone who felt alone in a room full of friends. That's Kayla Davis. And Mitch, hit it!
Yeah, I told you chill to keep my mind straight. With the writing shown to me and the actions that follow in place, the benefit of the doubt I gave y'all to my family and friends, so to speak, well, I was just a statement to you, or as my parents call it, a flavor of the week. Why didn't you love me unless I always agreed with you? I can cut out the person in both of them because they already read the written words, possession, control, and a love that should never have been absorbed or endured. Life continues to be ironic. as now I'm skeptical of all these birds standing for causes to feel something, yet the answer is always inward. When I lost my virginity, the white girl giving it up to me at 18 said that my dick should have been illegal. Now I know why. It's only gotten me involved in trouble and the regret sack of high. Target on my back for showing the misguided love inside. I'll say the same thing y'all said to me. I have nothing left to say or to prove to you. Wave hello, apologize, tell the truth, or cancel me with a picket sign. Either way, nice try. Thanks for manipulating this tall, dark, handsome mind in the process. Now get back in there. One about being surrounded by narcissists all the time.
All right, thank you everybody. Okay, we're gonna take a little break, about a 10-minute intermission, bathroom break. We'll be back in about 10 minutes. I'll make an announcement. So let's take a thank you. Thanks everybody for coming out. Thank you.
All right, guys, that's the end of the live stream. I hope you guys enjoyed it. We'll be showing more later on throughout the weeks. We'll be doing more of these performances too. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys had a lot of fun. There's something creative that you can use from it. I'll be posting this later. Thanks a lot for being with us. Stay creative, guys.